Hey everyone, today I'm going to be swatching and doing an eyeshadow palette look using the Hello Kitty and Colourpop eyeshadow palette and the two blushes. So if you want to see swatches, just keep watching. You guys seen the swatches of this beautiful palette, let's talk about it. This palette retails for $16 US and does not come with a mirror, though the artwork is cute. I think they could have inputted a little mirror at least. As for the different formulas in this palette, you have 3 shimmers, 3 mattes, and then 3 sequin shades, which is basically mattes with fine glitter, as you guys can see. Sometimes these shades show up completely matte on the lid and there won't be any glitter. Some shades, the glitter shows. When the glitter shows, I think the sequins are stunning, but when they don't, I just think they're pointless. From swatches alone, this palette performed amazing. Every shade swatched beautifully. I didn't have any issues with that whatsoever. I love this color story. As for the shades I used on my eyes, I only used 2. I used Cuddle Weather and Burr Baby, which I will show you guys my makeup look. It's just a simple like cut crease with those 2 shades, but I kind of like how it turned out. This palette is honestly so pretty. So to start, I take the shade Burr Baby, which is like a pastel sort of lavender, and I just build that up into the crease. And then I decided to wing it out and do a cut crease with this palette, which usually I don't do, but I took this purple shimmer and applied that all over the lid. I then took the Colourpop BFF liner in Crybaby, put it on my waterline. I used this highlighter from Maybelline just to lighten up my inner corner a bit. I used the same 2 shades on the lower lash line, and then this is the look with a nude lip and no liner. But I added this Beetlejuice Melt Cosmetics Utterly Alone pigment paint. This isn't eye safe, but I used it as my eyeliner, and I paired it with a really dark purple lip, and yeah, that's the finished look. So you can either go supernatural or you can go supernatural. I like how the look turned out. It's not my favorite, but I like it. I like the tones in this palette. Like, I like how if you go row by row, like, so you have this like peachy row, you have a purple row, and then you have like a rosy type of row. I was a little let down by Cuddle Weather because in the pan it looks like it's super pretty, but it's very sheer. Like, I just wish that it had a little bit more impact to it. It was just a little bit too sheer for my liking, especially when I was doing a cut crease. I kind of wanted it to be super impactful, and I thought it would work better on the lid than it did. When I first saw this palette, it immediately made me think of the color story in the Stormy Kylie Cosmetics palette. And it's just so pretty. I mean, obviously looking at these 2 palettes, you can instantly see how different they are. Like, obviously you have similar tones, but they aren't dupes whatsoever. But if you happen to like this color story a bit, then you do have like some similarities, but it's definitely not a dupe or anything. The packaging of this palette is stunning. Even though it doesn't come with a mirror, like, it's just a really cute palette. I can literally remember being a really little kid and watching Hello Kitty, so I picked up some of this stuff because nostalgia, but also As soon as I saw that purple, I knew I wanted this palette. And it's pretty, it's just not, I was hoping for something a little bit more metallic than just like kind of like a sheer shimmer. But that being said, it is gorgeous on the inner corner. And it is pretty all over the lid, but I'd probably only use this like as like an accent shade. But the shade Burr Baby, this like lavender lilac-y pink, on the lid, it translates more purple than pink like it does in the swatch, but it is stunning. It is actually pretty pigmented for like a pastel shade, so I love it so much. And while I did only use like 2 shades from this palette, just from swatches alone, I know I'm going to love this palette, but I am curious how the sequin shades will apply to the lid, because I hate when the sequin shades are literally sequins for no reason, like, because some shades just do not keep the glitter. It just either falls out all over your face or it just doesn't show up at all. So I'm hoping that these sequins will be a wee bit more like intense and actual sequin-like. It's definitely like, it's not my favorite type of formula. I would just prefer like normal mattes, but you know, that's just my preference. I'm sure many people are happy that there is not any pressed glitters in this palette. A lot of people are not a fan of them, so I appreciate for everyone else who doesn't like them when they, you know, don't include them. This is what the back of the palette looks like. I love snow, so the snowflakes on it are just adorable. This isn't the most revolutionary color story, but out of all of their recent palettes, this is definitely one that I can see myself gravitating towards, especially like all year round. Like, I would use it in the winter, I'd use it in the spring, the fall, like I would use it all the time. The fact that there are like the beautiful peachy shades and then like purples and then rosy shades, I just feel like they're such good color stories. And even from the swatches, swatching them row by row, you can see how the color stories like stay in their 3, but then also how you can commingle them. I'm honestly so happy, and I'm really glad I picked this up. I do believe this is limited edition, so make sure you get your hands on it while you can. As for the 2 blushes, the only difference in the packaging on the outside is there is purple on one and a light pink on the other. So the one with purple is at Frost Sight, which is this like bright pink with like a little bit of shimmer in it. And then we have the shade Bundled Up, which is my personal favorite of the blushes. I'll just do that. They do come with a mirror, which is nice. I just don't know why they couldn't put a mirror in the palette, but they could with the blushes. This shade is my favorite of the 2 blushes. I just love how it's this like really pretty soft like peachy rose color. The pink is okay too, but I just prefer a more rosy pink blush. I'm not even sure why I got the pink blush, honestly. It's not like I need it, so I'll probably end up decluttering it, but the other blush is just stunning, and I do really like Colourpop's blush formula. It's currently Christmas Eve. I finally got to filming this. I only got this yesterday, so in between spending time with my family and stuff, I thought I would film this to get this up for you guys probably on soon. We'll say soon. Let me know down below what your favorite thing from the Hello Kitty collection is. They did have glosses and stuff, but I just knew that I didn't need any of them, so I just bought what I thought I really wanted. So that's what I did. I am happy with my purchase. I love the color story in this palette. That Kylie palette I showed you is one of my favorite palettes. And so the fact that this has like a kinda, sorta, almost similar color story just makes me giddy. Like, I can imagine doing like a peach lower lash line and then purple on the lid, or vice versa. I could do like a darker look with the dark like purple burgundy. I'm just really excited for this palette, and I can see so many looks. So let me know if you guys would like to see more eyeshadow looks, because I can definitely do some TikTok tutorials. I do plan on posting my makeup tutorials that I do on TikTok on my Instagram eventually, so, and I also post them in the community tab, so if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you do so you can get notified when I post in the community tab. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you thumbs it up, subscribe, Comment down below any videos you'd like to see me do. Go follow my Instagram and TikTok, Makeup by TashaXO, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.